Hi everyone, I'm back with another process video today. This one is a wedding video. I plan on using this layout as part of my Wedding Wednesday series over on my blog. So I'm using craft cardstock as my base. It took me a really long time to figure out what I wanted to do for this layout. That's a stamp from Close to My Heart, and it's difficult to make it stamp properly, so I'm actually stamping it over some, I'm not really sure what it is. It's not really styrofoam, it's not really foam, you can see it there. It's just this really thin layer, but it gives it just enough extra cushion to push into that the stamp will stamp all the way. I'm sorry, I did not think to zoom out while doing this. No, there we go, I remembered. So I just stamped 3 hearts in Strawberry Slush ink from Stampin' Up. I love that ink color. It is an in color, so I'm not sure how long it will be available. So if you like it and you're watching this video shortly after it's posted, I would go over to Stampin' Up and see if it's still available. I really like it. So I really wanted to use this acetate piece from Dear Lizzy. I show you there. It's from Dear Lizzy Polka Dot Party. But I'm making this layout and I move everything aside to trim this paper down. Okay, and then I add some purple mist because in my wedding photos I have purple something on everything, and it usually has been my Heidi Swapp Color Shine ink in Amethyst, I think it is. So I have issues with this layout. It was not working for me. Sorry, I hit my coffee mug on the microphone. Oh, there, I show you. Color Shine in the Amethyst. So I do this, and somehow, I think I show you a close-up, I get ink on my arm on the photo. Yeah, it happens right there. So I peel off the photo, or I don't think I stuck it down yet, from the acetate piece. And then I go looking for another wedding photo. So I choose this one, which is one of my favorite photos from the wedding. I probably have about 150 photos left for my wedding to scrap. I do have a wedding album from a photographer, but it's big and it's heavy and it's just not the same. So I pull out this die cut piece that I had cut for my silhouette a long time ago, and I just tape it down in the middle because I know that that's going to be covered up there. So, and then I use a little bit of ATG tape, like rolled up in a ball, and I'm going to mist over it with the gold Color Shine ink from Heidi Swapp, which mine is running out. It's really, really subtle on the craft. You can see it, but it is very subtle. So I'm just drying it with my heat tool. So you can see where that washi tape was, but it's so subtle. Or you can see where the washi tape was, but I know I'm going to cover it up with this piece of aqua paper from, I think it's from My Mind's Eye, from the Cut and Paste collection. So I do that. I'm trying to unwarp my paper. Dewarp? I'm not sure. And then, because I moved everything from misting, I'm sorry, I'm yawning again. For misting, I couldn't find the photo that I had switched to and the acetate piece. So I go back to my little container of photos and choose another one, which happens to be another one of us pretending to cut our cake. So I'm going to write about how we only pretended to cut the cake and we didn't actually cut the cake. Stuff. So I mount it on a piece of pale pink cardstock. I think it's from Cartabella's Paris Girl collection. Love that collection. As soon as I saw it, I bought it. I'm also using some paper from Teresa Collins. I think it's You are my happy, or something like that. Something to that extent. So now I'm going through my scrap bin because I have so many scraps and I never ever ever use them. There's more of that Paris Girl collection. Oh, this rose paper from Dear Lizzie. I'd actually pulled this aside to put. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm yawning again. I always yawn when I do narrations. I don't know why. And I've noticed that Nancy, who is Kitty Scrapper, I'll link her YouTube channel down below in case you don't know about her. She always says that she yawns when she narrates too. So it's not just me. There must be some sort of reason for it. But, so I am drinking coffee in the hopes that it will stop me from yawning, but so far it has not worked. I'm also very, 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 very tired from school. School is very busy right now, and it's exhausting. So I added a piece of vellum from Maggie Holmes' crepe paper, Maggie Holmes collection. I think it's like her first one. To there, it's just that little floral paper. I thought it would be like a nice like floral addition without it being too overwhelming. Plus it has some other colors in it, which I don't think I pick up on the other colors at all. And I'm really not sure where that heart paper came from. It was in my stash. It was just in my scrap bin, and I really liked it, and I liked the colors. Oh, here I'm moving my light so that I'm trying to like find a better spot for my light. So I put my lamp there, and then I think it was the next day or the day after I knocked my lamp onto the floor. So I don't know if my lamp's gonna stay here. I found this glue at an art supply store, and it says that it's acid free, non-toxic. It won't wrinkle paper or anything. So I was like, well, I'll give it a try. It dries so slowly. So slowly. Um, so I'm not sure what it's used for normally, but I'm not sure it's a good glue for scrapbooking because, as you can see, my wood veneer heart is still moving around. I'm pretty sure I have to go back and glue that down with my quick dry adhesive eventually. So I'm just adding some hearts. I mean, it's a wedding album. There's hearts and butterflies and purple mist all through my wedding album. Okay, on the like 5 or 6 layouts that I've made for my wedding album. I'm really not very far. My wedding was almost 2 years ago. So I'm working on it slowly. That's why I started. I forget who it was on YouTube. Somebody started doing Wedding Wednesday posts, and I was like, oh, that's an awesome idea. So I thought I would start doing Wedding Wednesday posts. I'll link her channel down below once I remember who it is. So I'm just making 3 clusters. I've been trying to keep my wedding album very simple, just minimal embellishments, because it is a wedding album and I want the photos to be on display and not so much the scrapbooking on display. So I'm doing my journaling in a purple pen just to tie back in with the purple mist. And it just talks about how we didn't actually eat our cake that day. So I'll post a link down below to my blog posts about this layout, or to my blog where you can visit it. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Bye!